Okay, so I'm just going to make a start now. There may be other people joining us, so I may have to do a slight recap, but I'm just going to make a start now to keep us to schedule. So first of all, you will not be visible for any new people that have joined that didn't hear me a couple of minutes ago. You won't be visible, and your mic and your camera will remain switched off for the duration of the event. The only people you will see is myself and Jane, who is the hairdressing tutor at college. If you've got any questions or you want to chat, you want to pop anything in the chat facility, at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a Q&A box and a chat box. You can click into either of those if you want to send us a message. You've got two short presentations, so one from myself and then one from Jane. Mine will be no longer than about 5 minutes, and this session in total should be no longer than about half an hour. Again, any questions, pop them into the chat facility. So first of all, thank you for joining us at our virtual open event. Obviously, we would love to welcome you into college and show you our facilities and give you all of the information that you require. However, this is the next best thing just due to obviously everything that's going on with coronavirus at the moment. So I'm just going to start with a short presentation to give you some information about college, things that you would have heard at an open event had you been along to one. Then I'll pass over to Jane. She's going to tell you all the information about the courses, facilities, information on kit and things like that. And like I said, any questions, pop them into the chat. So you should all be able to see my screen now. Can you see that, Jane?
Yeah.
Yeah, fab. Okay. So you should all now be able to see my screen. So first of all, welcome to St Helens College. So we're really pleased that you've decided that you might like to study with us next year. So thank you for coming along today to find out some more information about us. So first off, applications are still open. So if you've not yet applied and you've just come along today to get some further information about our courses, but you've not put your application in yet, you can do so because applications are still open. You will need to apply to secure your place. So after your session today, if you decide that we are your chosen college or you would like to put your application in and keep your options open, you can apply on our website there. Okay, so obviously today you're here to hear about our hairdressing and barbering courses, but we do offer a lot of courses at college, so I just wanted to highlight that and show you what else we do have on offer. Nothing is set in stone. If you change your mind and you decide on another course, that's always okay, but obviously you're here today to hear about hairdressing and barbering. That's just some information of the courses that we do offer. So although we offer hairdressing as a full-time course, we also offer it as an apprenticeship. So that might be something you're not aware of. It might be something you don't know much about. So apprenticeships are where you go to work 4 days a week and you go to college 1 day a week and you come out at the end of it with your qualification and some work experience too. So how an apprenticeship works is it's a minimum of 30 hours a week, which is 4 days in a salon, 1 day at college. You will earn a wage whilst you are an apprentice. So although you're still a student and you're still getting things like student discounts and that sort of thing, you're also earning money and you're gaining work experience as well. If you are interested in an apprenticeship or you want some more information on apprenticeships, you can always download our apprenticeship guide. So this is just this link here, www.sthelens.ac.uk/apprenticeships. If you just want some further information on apprenticeships or anything along those lines, that booklet is perfect. So that'll give you all information on salaries and things like that. And then just the link below where you can see sthelens.ac.uk/job shop. If we have any live vacancies, they're always listed through our job shop. So you can always go on there and have a little look and apply for those. So benefits of being a student at St Helens College. So you will get a free breakfast if you're in on time. So you have to be in before 8:45 in the morning, ready to start your class if that's at 9 o'clock. You will receive a free breakfast if you're in college on time. You'll also be entitled to free travel. So whether that's by using our free college bus or getting a free Arriva bus pass, we will provide that for you. So you will always be able to get to college for free. We also offer a free Microsoft Office 365 package. So that's for you to download on your computers or laptops at home. That will help you if you have any coursework. You can use that at home and you can log in, you can download that onto your own laptops for free. Student discounts, so that goes without saying. So when you're a student, you'll get student discounts. That's for things like the cinema, shops, restaurants, that sort of thing. You'll get discounts in the shops. Bursaries, free college lunch and assistance to buy course equipment and uniforms. So those things are all done on an independent financial assessment. So that's something that we do offer and you may be entitled to, but that will be done at enrolment stage. We'd have to look into that a little bit further to see exactly what you are entitled to. But again, that's a benefit of being a student at St Helens College. So at St Helens, we have an excellent safeguarding and wellbeing team that are there on hand to support our students and our staff as well. So if you have any issues, if you're suffering with any mental health or anything along those lines, if you're stressed out with college work, anything that you might be feeling a little bit like you need a little bit of support for, our team are there on hand to support you and to offer that service. We also have a learner support team too. So if, for example, you have any additional learning needs, something along the lines of dyslexia or anything like that, where you need additional support in your class, we are able to offer that to you as well. What we would need you to do is be honest with us at enrolment stage and let us know any issues, that any additional needs that you do have, and any support that you may need, and we can always try and support you and put that in place. Finally, just our social media accounts. So if you're not already, please just give us a follow on our social media accounts. They're constantly updated with things like success stories, any information that our students have, so if there's any projects that our students have been involved with or anything that college is up to and getting involved with, all of that information goes on there. So if you look on our accounts, you'll see success stories for your department as well. So you might see people who've previously studied with us, what they've gone on to next and that sort of thing. So you might find a little bit of inspiration by looking through those. And also our admissions email just there at the bottom of the screen. So that email address is for our admissions team. If you've got any questions about your application, or if you've changed your mind on your course of study, or you're not sure on anything and you just want a little bit of information and advice, if you drop an email to our admissions team, they'll always direct you on to the right person. Additional to that, all of our staff are currently contacting every student that's applied to study with us next year. So if you've not already had your interview, and that could have been if you've attended an interview event in the past, or if you've already had a phone call, you won't need to worry. If you've not yet had your interview phone call, you will receive one, but obviously we've got a lot of students to get through. So hopefully we're going to have them all done by the end of next week. But if you've not yet heard from us by Friday the 10th of July, just drop us an email to our admissions email address, and we can get that sent on to the relevant staff member and ask them to give you a call. So yeah, if you've not heard from us by Friday the 10th of July, drop us an email at admissions@sthelens.ac.uk and we can sort that for you. Okay, so that's the end of my PowerPoint. I'm just going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to pass over to Jane. So she's going to give you all the exciting information that you're going to want to know about your course for next year. Any questions, please use the chat or the Q&A facility. Okay, over to you, Jane.
Morning, everybody. I just want to introduce myself. I'm Jane Mines. I've worked at St Helens College for a number of years. And had a lot of successful students who are currently now salon owners or excellent freelance stylists, etc. within the area of St Helens. I've got a PowerPoint to share with you, which will go through some main areas of the course. And again, if you've got any further questions, just put them into the chat box. So I'll just start with my shared screen. Right, so again, welcome to St Helens College, and we're going to talk about our hairdressing department. I've got a little introduction regarding the team. We're a small team. We're made up of 2 full-time members of staff, a part-time member of staff, and a work-based learning coordinator. So, you know, we're quite a small team. We work really well together, and I've done for many years. And our main focus is on our students and giving them the best experience in hairdressing that you could possibly have. We do have an entry requirement for level 2 hairdressing, which is a minimum of 4 Ds, and that 2 of those, 4 level 4s. So if the grade 4s, you need 1 to be English, 1 to be maths, and plus 2 other. The other ones that support our course very well are any of the sciences, our business, and especially IT skills. So English and maths, a grade 4 predominantly, and for those, you know, maybe older learners, any adult learners, it may be like a GCSE grade that you was looking at, a grade D. So the team is consisted of Lisa Standish, who is a predominantly programme leader for level 1, Julie Harker, who deals with our adult cohort and our level 3, and then myself, Jane Mines, I deal with level 2 learners and barbering. So if you weren't successful with your GCSEs and did not attain the 4 grade 4s that we require, then Lisa is on hand to pick you up. So either with low qualifications up to a grade 4, then Lisa would pick you up and nurture you in some basic skills and prepare you for level 2. So then that's where in your second year you would progress onto level 2 with me, and then the option would be either to have employment or progress to level 3 with Julie Harker. We have realistic working environments. Obviously our job is to serve and work on the public. For some learners that can be really stressful, especially the younger learners who haven't got much people skills. So we do need you to be an outgoing person. And the thing is, all I can say is that we're here to support you. We wouldn't let any client ever upset you. We'd ban them from the salon first. So, you know, we do have to work on the public. So we've got a large salon called the Lounge, which is in the picture, the image on screen now. And we tend to direct that for level 3 learners and our work-based learner cohort. We've got a smaller salon called Legacy on the ground floor, along with a barber shop on the ground floor, which could be a unisex salon. And then up on the upper floor, we have the level 1 workshop, and that's upstairs because our level 1s will predominantly work on family and friends and not particularly the paid public. So that's why some salons are on the ground floor, so upstairs. Regarding the programme study, as I've said, we've got the level 1. English and maths will be developed on that programme. The work placement for our possible level 1s will be in-house. It is only a 36-week course, so that's a college year, where we'll give you, you know, a very varied experience regarding the units that you'll be working on. Work experience is compulsory for level 2. So it's another little add-on thing, something that you may need to research a little bit more before you come on programme. Our assessments are vocational, so we do them as we're going along. There are exams linked to these units, but again, we have support mechanisms with revision and things like that to support that. Then we've got progression, which could be in-house. It could be, you know, that you go to a complete new subject area, which we also support. And we do have guest speakers and organised trips throughout the course as well. We'll just look at things individually now. Obviously, we've got coronavirus, which is predominantly in our area, going to cause us a little bit of grief, but the management are working on that now, and we're hoping that the kits, we're getting a cost on those kits, including some PPE and extra PPE. You know, there may be a slight increase in the cost of equipment this year due to the extra PPE required, but it won't stop us operating. So we've got the level 1, and here on the screen some of the topic areas in level 1. So it's got retail displays, salon reception duties, styling women's, shampooing, maintaining a professional image, because we do have very high standards in health and safety, etc. on all levels. So this would be Lisa's subject area, maybe 10 units to work through on level 1. Then the level 2, which is a programme I manage. So we have about 7 or 8 units, including cutting and colouring. The colouring subject we start on straight away, right from day 1, because there's a lot of knowledge required to be able to choose and apply colours correctly for clients. It's level 2 is only a stepping stone to getting into a salon. You know, you've still got a lot to learn once you've got your level 2. Level 3 is the progression area. Again, it looks into cutting in more detail. We've got our colouring, which goes to be more creative, as well with our styling goes more creative. We are two colleges are one, so we do link with KCC, it's our sister college, and some courses will be held at St Helens and some courses will be held at Knowsley. So it's important that I do emphasise that, you know, there may be a different course held at Knowsley to St Helens, and you may prefer one or the other, so you do have a choice of colleges and courses as well. I am responsible as well for the barbering certificate. Now, as you can see on there, the basic core of the barbering is 4 units. The health and safety and the consultation, which are exactly the same as the ladies course. And then for the barbering, we do cut facial hair and cut men's hair. There are a lot of other units that add on to that for full-time learners to make it a full diploma award. But they're just the units that make it a little bit different than the ladies. And as we have got an appointed salon for that and a good flow of clients. For all our clients' situation, it may be more prevalent now that we're going to be working on family and friends. So please do build up a good rapport, maybe start telling your family and friends that you're going to be doing hairdressing, and if they're free, then you may, you know, want them to come in as a model. All our services are at reduced rates, so they're very affordable, and that's something that you are going to need. And to build up your confidence to work on family and friends is a great start. Our qualification is linked with VTCT. There are other awarding bodies, and we've worked with VTCT for many years, and we work very well together as an organisation to get our learners the best qualification available. There is a cost to coming on the programme, which some of you may be concerned about, and that is our uniform and kit. You can't operate without a standard kit, and you must conform to personal PPE, which is a uniform, appropriate shoes to work in the salon. Our suppliers are Labibi for the uniforms, and our kits come from Dennis Williams, and Dennis Williams is based like Bradford way. So we will have all these forms for kits and uniforms available for you to order personally and get delivered to your home personally once you've enrolled on the programme. Regarding our department, we do have organised trips. They have got a cost incurred on them, which can help, and that has to come from yourselves. So unfortunately, there's no additional funding for trips. So if we do put things on, and we can go as long as, you know, we'll get the cheapest possible price we can with coaches through college, and many times the venues we visit are free. You just need to register with them, so that's something that we look at in tutorial. Our main supplier for products is L'Oreal, so if you want to do any research into L'Oreal products, styling, colouring, anything, feel free. During the summer, it would be advantageous to you. As we've said, Dennis Williams is our kit supplier. We have been to Event City in Manchester. There's another venue on in another area of Manchester, which is Central Manchester. So that's 2 definite trips that we have. The barbering, I love to go down to Barbers Connect. Unfortunately, it's a bit further away, maybe an hour's drive away. So if people have got vehicles, then you know, it's somewhere where you can head for the barbering. Absolutely fantastic, just barbering only venue. All these trade fairs, you meet all the new products, you meet all the stylists, you can discuss with stylists, the celebrities off TV. It's absolutely amazing and a must. We do have excellent links with industry through our work-based learning and our placement providers. So there's a lot of salons in St Helens do service us very well. And again, linked with recruitment companies. So such as, like for careers, we will invite the organisation who's deals with cruise ships and then has links with Steiner for hair, beauty, spa, staff on board. So we do have excellent recruitment company links as well. Regarding your next steps, as we've said, I have just maybe some people present today who have contacted via email. You can still apply for the programme. Given the situation, we're waiting for phones to do personal one-to-one calls, but I am trying to contact people via email just to build up that some connection with you initially. So that's something that we can look forward to doing in the next few weeks as well. But I will be doing a personal phone call to you to introduce myself and discuss any issues that might come up along the way. Right, so we'll pass over to Bethan again now to see if there's any questions that have come up on the chat that I can maybe deal with. One thing, just to go over stuff, maybe cost of kit and uniform. Kits approximately £160 to £200. Uniforms about £30. So you're looking at 200 and something pound. Again, we've got extra equipment that's got to go in there, so we can't finalise the price. But like about 200 and something pounds. So if you've got birthdays coming up, early Christmas presents, family want to help out, grandmas, granddads are great for helping out, might give you a little bit of a sub to help you along the way with your career. Don't forget to tap into that now. So start talking about the course, being clients, you needing equipment. It will be a great help to you when we start enrolling in August, because you've got these things sorted out. Okay, I'll just pass over back to Bethan.
Sorry, my mic was just on mute there. Right, okay, thank you. So that was really useful. Hopefully everybody else has felt the same and being able to learn a little bit about the course that they may potentially be doing next year. There's no questions coming at the moment, but if you do have any questions, please just click into the chat or the Q&A facility at the bottom, and hopefully we'll be able to answer anything that you're unsure of. So it could be questions about kit and uniform, like Jane's discussed. It could be about the days of study. It could be anything that you're unsure of. If there's anything you want to ask, please just drop it into the box.
So the days of study last year, this was a typical timetable of a level 2 learner last year. So they were in all day Tuesday, they were in all day Thursday, and they did half a day Friday. So that totaled about 18 hours in college. You do need a work placement, and that has to total to about 400 hours over the year. And the work placement tallies up as about a day and a half a week. So altogether, you have got a full week between your college days and your placement days. That placement could be on a Saturday, that's not a problem. It could go into an evening, not a problem. That would be very, realistic for the work pattern that you would be picking up. So although you're running college maybe 2.5 days a week, you've got a 1.5 day placement, and that placement you must find, so it's starting making phone calls, dropping CVs off to salons, but so the college will be talking about that to you at enrolment in August.
Brilliant. So obviously, like you mentioned there, it's useful if they could maybe try and get, do you think it'd be useful if they could maybe try and get some work experience
just make a contact? I'm not saying, start, because there will be nothing official with St Helens College and your placement until we have covered health and safety. If you've already got a little job now during the holidays, if you want to work in the holidays, it would not be under the remit of St Helens College until about October, but I'm not stopping anybody at getting that opportunity. So the salons are just starting up at weekend, they're going to find themselves in a very difficult situation themselves. So just start setting the seed with the salons that you're interested in, you're available, you're free.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily, so it wouldn't go towards their course or anything yet, but it would be useful if they were to have that when they start.
An extra mile or less at the other end.
Yeah. Okay. So there's still no questions come in. So hopefully Jane has covered everything there, and everybody that's in this session at the moment has got no questions because you have covered everything. So we're going to bring the session to an end. I'll give you a couple more seconds just to pop a question in. If you have got a question, you just want to type yes just for now so we don't end the session, that's fine. I'll give you a minute to type your question up. But other than that, it does look, I think Jane has covered everything. So you've covered the different levels of study, the courses that we offer, kits, everything along those lines. It's been really informative. So thank you, Jane. Thank you all for attending the session. Hopefully you found it useful. If you've not yet applied, you can do on our website. You will need to put your application in if you do want a place. That'll give you the opportunity to have a telephone interview and that sort of thing. So I would recommend applying sooner rather than later, as our places do fill up too. Okay, so thank you everyone for attending. You will receive an email afterwards to follow up the session. There'll be contact details on there, so if you do think of a question that you should have asked whilst you were on here, you can always contact us and we'll redirect that question to the right person. So thank you for attending, and we look forward to welcoming you in September. Thanks everyone. Thanks Jane.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.